Dominant narrative, by definition, is the common story. Countless movies in the high school genre demonstrate a typical dominant narrative of the girl falling for the boy and she does anything in her power to win him over, and the boy more or less acts as a token or the prize at the end. We have seen many different dominant narratives in this course, such as Mean Girls and The Breakfast Club. The gender roles that are portrayed in these movies sends a message to its respective audience. Let's take a closer look at some of the female protagonists in high school films. Katie Heron in Mean Girls constantly goes through many stages in order to win over hot boy Aaron Samuels. She starts as the nerdy new girl, meets Aaron, and decides that she needs to be cooler to get with Aaron.
Regina, she was such a good slut!
Katie then goes under a transformation and becomes plastic to be more like Queen Bee Regina in order to win over Aaron. She acts completely out of her character.
To you?
So why don't you just talk to me?
Well, because I couldn't. Because of Regina. Because you were her property.
Her property.
No, shut up. Not her property.
No, don't tell me to shut up.
I wasn't.
God, you know what? You are just like a clone of Regina.
And when that doesn't work, she admits to writing a book that she didn't even write to save her image.
Mr. Duval, I wrote it.
And makes a huge charade at prom, winning Aaron back at the end. As you can see, everything she does is with the motivation to win back Aaron. And Aaron? Well, he acts as the boy toy throughout the entire thing, or the prize at the end with little to no growth. So many other classic high school films fall victim to the same idea as well. Allison changes herself to get with the athlete Andy in The Breakfast Club. Veronica compromises her morals in order to be with JD and Heathers.
Your true feelings were too gross and icky for you to face.
I did not want them dead.
You did too.
I did not.
Did too.
I did not.
Did too.
I did not.
Did too.
Did not.
Did too.
Did not. Did not. Did not.
Sir,
Shut up. I did not want them to.
Gabriella lusts over basketball star Troy Bolton in her High School Musical, and Sandy completely lets go of her self-image to win the heart of bad boy Danny Zuko in Grease.
Sandy?
Tell me about it, stud.
So what message does this send to girls and boys? For girls, all these movies are saying that this is the norm. This is the typical gender script for girls. You need to completely change yourself and compromise who you are in some way to be with the man of your dreams and fit the gender script. That in order to get the man that you want, you need to be skinny, pretty, and popular. For boys, these movies say that all you need to do is play hard to get in order to get what you want out of a girl. That a boy needs to be a leather-wearing douchebag in order to get the girl. But what if this didn't have to be possible? What if there was a dominant narrative that did not degrade women and tokenize men? The answer is 2007's Hairspray. The story follows Tracy Turnblad, an overweight high school teenager who dreams of being a dancer on the Courtney Collins show. Tracy represents a strong, independent woman who really doesn't care about what everyone thinks of her body and her values. But here's what's different about this movie as compared to all the other dominant narratives we watched. Tracy is motivated by doing what she thinks is right, as opposed to doing it to impress Link, her love interest. Tracy auditions for the show, but Velma, the show's producer, rejects her for her overweight physique and for supporting integration.
Would you swim in an integrated pool?
I sure would. I'm all for integration. It's the new frontier.
Not in Baltimore, it isn't. And may I be frank? First impressions can be tough, and when I saw you, I knew it. If your size weren't enough, your last answer just blew it. And so, my dear, so short and stout, you'll never be in, so we're kicking you out.
But she does not let this faze her. She dances for Courtney anyway, and gets recognized for being talented. When she wants to join the march in support of integrating black dancers on the show, it's because it's what's right. And she's willing even to give up her newfound fame for what she feels is right. It's groundbreaking and defies the rules of what a typical dominant narrative should be portrayed as. Normally, the skinny female is the one getting everything her way for the boy. Here's a girl who has standards, values, and morals and is willing to stick to them, not changing herself for anyone, not even the boy she's been dreaming about for so long. The skinny white women that are represented in Amber and Velma Von Tussle are shown as villains that are willing to lie, cheat, and steal in order to get ahead, flipping the perception of the skinny white girl getting everything just because she is pretty and popular.
I lost, Mom. Let's just deal with it.
No, you did not lose. You cannot have lost because I switched the damn tallies.
Mom, Miss Krabby, you're on Candy Camera.
Now let's take a look at Tracy's love interest, Link. He starts as the golden boy who's dating Amber. He sees potential in Tracy and wants her on the show. Once he sees Amber's negative attitude towards Tracy, he stands up for her and takes her side. And then he dumps Amber and follows Tracy.
Perhaps you'd like to share with the rest of the class Patrick Henry's immortal last words?
Kiss my ass?
When Tracy breaks up the idea of marching, Link isn't sure because it will put his career at risk,
3 years.
which is understandable.
Mrs. Von Tussle just promised I could sing at Miss Hairspray pageant. She invited agents. That's my shot, Trace. I can't jeopardize that.
But it's what's right.
I'm sorry, Trace. I just think this adventure's a little too big for me.
He then realizes he's falling for her and is desperate to win her back. He shows character development by bringing on Little Inez and dancing with her on television, which was never seen before in the history of the show. This small gesture ultimately wins her the crown of Miss Teenage Hairspray, integrating the Corny Collins show. Without Tracy's inspiration, this great feat would never have been accomplished. Hairspray proves that there are movies out there that portray the dominant narrative, but don't have to stick to the generic gender scripts. You don't have to be skinny or change to win the guy. Hairspray teaches that if you be yourself and stand up for what you believe in, the boy will come to you. It shows that guys can change and have fully fleshed out character story arcs. Breaking that traditional formula has the ability to change an audience's perspective on how they view themselves and society around them.